In this morning's Business Insight, it's an annual event for us here at Business Watch, a preview of the Cincinnati Business Achievement Awards at the University of Cincinnati Carl H. Lindner College of Business. This year marks the 32nd year for the awards, which will be held March 8th at the Hyatt Regency downtown. The event highlights the accomplishments and support of individuals and business partners who make an impact in the Lindner College of Business, the Cincinnati community, and the global business world. This year, the recipient of the Carl Lindner Award for Outstanding Business Achievement is Roger Newport, CEO of AK Steel. Business Courier editor Rob Dawmeyer is in the studio with Dr. David Szymanski, Dean of the Lindner College of Business at UC, to talk more about the significance of the event. David and Rob.
Peg, thank you, and Dean, thanks so much for being here.
It's my pleasure.
So 32 years, that's a heck of a long time to have an awards program. The Courier's got a couple that are about 20 years old, and I feel like we've been doing them forever. But yeah. 32, why is this event so important for UC?
So it's actually the longest running event in the city of Cincinnati in honoring people. And I think the fun part is that we get to honor people. And it's a great city, and each year you wonder who's going to be next and is there going to be a next. And what we find out is that the list is endless, and we keep coming up with wonderful people who are doing great things for our city. So it's important for us. I mean, we love to recognize people. And again, it's this opportunity to say thank you to people who are doing really important things for the city of Cincinnati.
So Peg mentioned Roger Newport at AK Steel, but he's not the only recipient of an award. Maybe you can run through the other ones.
Sure. And so, well, Roger's getting our alumni award. So the Lindner Medal is our most prestigious award that we give, and we give to one person each year. And so Roger's this new CEO of AK Steel, and so we're pleased and honored to award him the Lindner Medal. Carl Satterwhite is another alum of UC, not necessarily at the business school, but he's a really great friend, and he's going to get the service award. And we give that to somebody who's been a wonderful partner, who works with our students, who works with the college, who works with the university in many ways. And as president and CEO of RCF, it's a wonderful company, and Carl's a part owner of the Cincinnati Reds, as probably a lot of people know, and just a tremendous advocate for diversity and inclusion, and somebody who we've worked with closely and we're pleased to honor. And then the third major award that we give is a Business Partner Award, and in this case it's for a corporation, and Paycor is going to be the recipient this year. You see Paycor on a lot of your checks, perhaps. You know, they do
growing like crazy.
Yeah, they're doing wonderful things, and so they hire our students and are on committees and on our boards of advisors, and so we give it to recognize the corporation and all the people who are at the corporation who are doing wonderful things to support higher education.
That's great.
And then there's a last group that it's of younger alumni that we want to recognize and honor. We call it the Pacesetter Award. It's part of a program that we have where PACE is about professionalism and academics and character and engagement. And there's 4 recipients of that who are going to be our future leaders and future prominent alumni.
Let's talk about some future leaders. You guys are spending $120 million on a new kind of home for the Lindner Business School. Maybe you can give the viewers an idea of what stage that's in and when it would be open.
Yeah, it's an exciting project for us. It'll be 230,000 square feet. It'll be the largest building on campus, academic building on campus. We're going to start putting up fences and relocating utilities in another couple of weeks. It's a March 13th sort of due date that I'm giving them, I guess. They probably don't look at it as a due date, but for me it's a due date to show progress. And we'll have an official groundbreaking ceremony in mid-May, because we also have to take down a building that's no longer in use and build on a site that's central to campus. But it's exciting for us. It'll have a capacity for about 6,000 students, and we're currently at 5,000. And we're in a building right now that has capacity for 1,800 students. So it'll be exciting. We're talking about probably summer of 19, so about 2 years. And it'll be a design architect out of Copenhagen, Henny & Larsen, who's the design firm, and they won what's the equivalent of the Nobel Prize for architecture in Europe last year. So it's, again, sort of consistent, very consistent with UC, right?
UC has, I was just going to say that. If anybody hasn't been on the campus for a while, it's amazing how many signature buildings from some really high-end architects are all spread out all over campus. So it sounds like you're sort of going for at that level.
Absolutely, and you know, we get a lot of recognition nationally and internationally with respect to our campus. And what you find out is that when you do an RFP, a request for proposals for a new building, you have every leading architecture firm in the world actually submitting an RFP. So it's a great learning experience for me as a business school dean to learn more about architecture and what's going on in that field, and to think about it on an international level. So it's exciting.
Well, good. You got a lot going on. Thank you so much for being here. Good luck with the awards.
Thank you very much.
And I'm sure we'll get to talk to you soon.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Thank you as always.
Thank you.